Everything you've been told about Lamborghini is a lie. I'm serious. Every myth, every poster, every video game you've ever played, it's all based on a huge misunderstanding of what these cars are. We all see these insane cars and we think we get it. We see a car that looks like a fighter jet, built just to look absolutely insane on a poster. You see these crazy, sharp edges, the geometric vents that look like they're from a different planet, and you think, that's just to look cool. You think it's 100% for style, for shock value. But what if I told you that's completely wrong? What if I told you the way this car looks, the very core of its aggressive design, has almost nothing to do with style, and everything to do with the absolute beast of an engine sitting inches behind the driver's head? What if every single line and every angle was a necessity, not a choice? Today, we're peeling back the skin of the bull and revealing the truth. So why? Why do they look so angry? If it's not for marketing, if it's not to build a brand, then what is it? The answer is a single powerful word: physics. Lamborghinis literally have to look this way because of the laws of physics, and it all starts deep inside the car. At the heart of basically every flagship, Lamborghini is its soul, the legendary V12 engine. A V12 is not just an engine, it's a monster. It's a symphony of thousands of tiny, controlled explosions that create a sound that will give you goosebumps. But with that power comes a world of problems. This thing creates an insane, almost unbelievable amount of heat. We're not talking about your daily driver getting a little warm. We're talking about so much heat it threatens to literally melt the car it's supposed to be powering. And to make that power, it has to breathe. It needs to suck in a gigantic amount of air to feed the fire inside. So here's the impossible problem Lamborghini's designers had. How do you cool this fire-breathing beast? And how do you feed it all the air it needs when it's shrink-wrapped inside a tiny, flat, impossibly low car body? It's a paradox. You have the biggest, hottest engine and the smallest, tightest space to put it in. You can't just slap a giant radiator on the front and call it a day. This isn't a bus. It's a supercar. A giant grille on the front would completely destroy the aerodynamics. It would ruin the car's balance. It would be an insult to Lamborghini. The solution had to be smarter. The solution had to be built into the design of the car itself. And this is where it gets absolutely insane. This is where the true genius of Lamborghini design is revealed. The solution to this impossible engineering problem wasn't some brand new technology. The solution was in two simple shapes you see all over the car, hiding in plain sight: the hexagon and the Y. First, let's talk about the hexagon. Look at any modern Lamborghini. The grills, the vents, the mesh covering every single hole. It's everywhere. You've probably seen it 1,000 times and just thought it was a cool futuristic pattern to make the car look high-tech. And yes, it absolutely looks cool, but that's its second job. Its real job is way more important. These honeycomb grills are not for style. They are giant mouths. They are the lungs of the machine, positioned perfectly to suck in those unbelievable amounts of air to feed that hungry V12 engine. But why the hexagon? Why not circles or squares? Because of strength. The hexagon is one of the strongest shapes in nature. It's the most efficient way to have a massive hole in the car's body for air, without the entire car becoming weak and literally falling apart. It's maximum airflow, with maximum strength. That is pure genius. And then there's the Y shape. This one is a little more hidden, but it's just as important. You see it in the headlights and the taillights. It's a modern Lamborghini signature. And you'd be forgiven for thinking it's just that. A cool logo, a unique light so you know what's coming. But the truth is, this is another classic case of design following function. The Y shape is not just a cool headlight. It's a genius trick to control the air. The Y and all the sharp angles it creates on the car are an aerodynamic toolkit. These shapes are literally knives, slicing through the air at crazy speeds. The Y has two jobs. One branch of the Y slices the air and shoves the car down onto the road, creating downforce so this thing doesn't turn into an airplane. The other branch of the Y is a channel, grabbing air and forcing it down the sides of the car, feeding it right into the giant side radiators to cool that raging inferno of an engine. It's an invisible hand, managing complete chaos at extreme speed. So all of a sudden, the entire fighter jet design makes perfect sense. It all clicks. Every aggressive angle, every sharp line, every massive vent. It's not random. It's not just for style. It's a masterclass in functional design. The designers were just trying to control the absolute chaos the engine creates. They were sculpting the car with the invisible forces of air and heat. The crazy look isn't fake. It's not a costume the car puts on to look tough. It is the 100% real story of what it takes to tame a V12 monster. It is the visual result of a war against physics. The car isn't aggressive for show, it's aggressive because the fire-breathing engine inside forces it to be. The function creates the form, and in a Lamborghini the function is pure, untamed, incredible power. But I want to know what you think. Is this the most genius supercar design ever? Is it really all about the engine, or is there still some classic Italian showmanship in there? Let me know what you think in the comments right now. I'm curious to see what you guys say.